Oh, okay. This is the last assignment. Which do you
Yeah.
prefer for transportation, subway or bus? You said I prefer the bus. Okay.
Mm.
Now, why? You say because it's a little more safer, because a lot of people be around. Now, you don't want to say be around, right? What do you want to say?
Around or around.
Yeah, a lot of people are around. So you wouldn't say be, there's that be again.
Okay.
So change that to are around, right? And on the
Yes.
train, sometimes they're not around when you're
Wait a
getting
minute.
hurt. Now, this is not the there you would use here, right? What would you use?
Their. Is that the one?
No, no. You're saying they are not
Oh,
around. So you would use
H-E-Y.
the
T-H.
They,
Yes,
and then re, right?
yes, the
Re.
apostrophe. R-E.
That's it.
Okay.
For they are.
Yes, okay.
Because a lot of people are around, and on the train sometimes they're not around, they are, so that should be the
Okay.
there, because there's a there, there refers to
Mhm.
location,
Yes.
their there belonging to someone, and then the
Okay.
they apostrophe re is the contraction for they are. Okay, now you did let's see. Use the internet to answer question number 2B. What is your address? You put that down, then you look up your counselor person, Farrah Lewis. That was correct. All right. Now we go to the math.
Okay. I
How do you
can't see
write
that.
can you see the math? How do you write
No,
a,
no, I don't see the math. That's the last
did you
answer
see
I gave.
Farrah Lewis?
No.
Oh, it's on the other side. You got to scroll over.
Oh, it's another. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
I
on the
got
other
it.
side of the screen, so you're going to have to scroll over to the other
I
side.
got that. I got it.
You got
Okay.
it? Use the internet to answer question number 2B.
Wait a minute. Is I'm just seeing you. I don't see that now.
You don't see use the internet to answer question number 2B?
No, that's all for this CU. And it says Catherine Kelly the student. I don't see that on screen, the share on the screen anymore. Oh, there you go. Okay. I got
Okay.
it.
Yeah, okay. You see use the internet to answer question number
Yeah.
2B, right? And
Yeah.
then what is your address? That was 2A, and you put your address, and from your address, you found the name of your New York City council person. That was Farrah Lewis. That is correct. Then the math, how do you write 100 plus 60 plus 8? So you added that up, 160 and 8, 168. That was correct. What numbers in the tens place? Now let me just scroll that down. Now the tens place, you said,
Hold on for a minute, Miss Barbara.
okay.
Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, sometimes. Using this. No, forget about it. This must be in the other back. You know what? Leave it. Must be in the other back one. Ray, I had used it. That's sorry, Miss Barbara. Give me just a minute, please.
Okay, no problem.
Gotta be another back. Yeah. At my house. Forget about it, Ray. I just used this. I just used this. I just used it. The, I'm, I'm sorry. Hello? Sorry, Miss Barbara.
Mhm.
Hello? Okay, I'm back.
Okay, you on your tablet or the phone?
No, no, I'm not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
Okay. Which
So
one was we on now?
what number is in the tens place?
So why don't
And
I see that?
600, 2000, that's on the other side now. Gotta scroll over to the
Yeah,
left. Up your left. I'm on my left and this is my
okay,
right.
I got it. I'm sorry.
What number is in
Okay.
the 10th place and 602,588? And you
I
said
put it-
8. That's right, because this 8, you see where I'm putting my cursor?
Mhm.
What place
It's
is
the
that?
one,
That 8,
one.
that last 8 ones. That's
It's in
right.
the one.
And that's the 10s, and the 5 is in the what place?
That's the 100,000.
No, the 5
Oh, wait a minute. In the hundreds.
in the hundreds, right? 1, 10s, hundreds, and the 2 is what place?
Thousands.
Thousands, and the 0,
Is in jeez.
the 10,000,
Okay.
right?
And
And
then
the 6 is in
100,000.
100,000s. Very good. All right. Now, I had some other math I wanted to do here. Let's see. Let me put this all over here and tell me you can see it. Okay. Which of the following values is not equal to 34 times 58 plus 9? Yeah, I
It's
want
not
you.
equal. You said not equal,
Not
right?
equal. Yeah. Which of the following values, and this should be, sorry, this should be an A. That should be A. And this is B
Okay.
and C. I don't want to use the numbers because I'm using the numbers for the problems themselves. D and E. Okay, Catherine. So I want you to look at this.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me which one is not equal to 34 times 58 plus 9.
Isn't it D? D?
Said D. Did you multiply it out?
Oh, no.
That means you're guessing.
Hold
right?
on, hold on. At that time I did. Hold on.
Okay. So you've got to multiply
Mm-hmm.
34 by 58 and 34 by 9. Now, did you
Okay.
multiply that out? What does
Not
that
yet.
give you?
Not yet.
30. You can use your calculator. 34 times 59, 58.
Plus,
34 times 58.
plus 9, right?
No, just 30. Now, 34 is multiplied by each number in parentheses. So you
92.
multiply it by 58 and you
That's
multiply it by
92.
9. In other words, let me just, okay. So that means 34 times 58.
Oh, times. I thought, okay, I got you. I thought it was.
Yeah, okay. Plus 34 times 9. So what's 34? What's 34 times 58?
Hold on just for a minute. I'm trying to get that right now.
So that's equal to what? 34 multiplied by 58.
Hold on. Is the calculator right there? No, look up there. Is the calculator over there? Because I have one over there. Okay, it's not over there. Okay, I don't have the calculator over there. I have one over there, but I don't see it. Okay. Hold on just for a minute, Miss Bob.
Mhm.
I'll tell you in a minute, okay?
34 times 58.
It's 1892.
Multiply
Plus-
it again. 34 times 58 on your calculator. What
Yes.
did you get?
I don't have the calculator. The first part is 192, right?
Oh, you don't
Add-
have your calculator?
No.
Yeah,
What?
you should.
Forget it. It's not over there. I don't know where it's at. It was over there before. It's okay. It's
Yeah, you
okay.
should always have your calculator. If you don't have access to the one on your phone, because there's a calculator on
I'm
your
using
phone,
the phone. Yeah, I'm using the phone. Hold on.
but you're using the phone. But do you have just a physical calculator you can use?
You know what? I got my other phone. I use it on the other phone.
Okay, so multiply it on the other phone.
I gotta
34
turn on
by
the other.
58.
As soon as it come on, because I gotta turn it off. I don't have that one on.
Oh, okay. and
Oh,
multiply
give me
34 times 58.
your phone number. I thought I told you. I'm sorry that it's taking me so long.
Mhm.
Oh boy.
Oh, you using your other phone with the calculator,
Yeah,
right? Okay.
yeah. Just give me.
34 multiplied by 58.
Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. It's taking a little longer than I thought. There's always was a calculator over there. Okay.
34 and multiplication sign
Hold on. It's not.
58.
Hold on just a minute, Miss Barbara. It's not doing right. It's always something. Everything is just not going right now. Clear. I don't believe this. Everything but
You
everything.
have your calculator on another phone?
It's trying. I just not doing right. Nothing's doing right.
You put in,
Okay.
you clicked on
I'm-
calculator?
Wait a minute. I'm getting it right now. I gotta get to
Tell her
where.
what's going on. Miss Thing, we're
Miss
apologizing. She
Barbara.
just turned that phone on, and you know how it is when you first turn it on, the phone is trying to update before it let her do anything. So that
Okay.
same thing you keep hearing is the phone trying to update and do everything else first before responding to her pushing the calculator keys. That's what you're hearing.
Okay, because I normally get a message to I want to update now, and I'll just say later.
Right. Yeah, this automatically jumps
No,
right
look
into
at
it.
it. Just turned off.
Okay.
It turned you up? All
It
right.
turned off.
It turned itself off.
Mhm.
Hold on. I'll be right back, Miss Barbara. Let me go see if I can find this other calculator.
Because if you have your calculator, you just put it in the calculator.
It's in the case is a little one, right?
What case?
The one that was on your table.
What case? I don't see a case.
Right? No, 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 no. Case over there.
You have
Case
another.
that I usually have it on.
I hope so.
The
I
black.
think what's here.
Must have found that. On the bag down there. Come on. Yes. There's a calculator always on this table. Oh.
You found it?
No. Come on now. Okay, so let me see. I'm gonna take this phone back. So look at this. You see what it's doing? This clear.
Is it Metro PCS phone?
Yes.
It's gotta be on.
Okay, now. Let me see. Okay, Miss Bobby, just give me a minute. I'm gonna do it now. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Is it 1,972?
Yep, that's correct. 1,972. Now, what's 34 times 9?
34 times 9 isn't it 192?
No,
Hold on,
34
hold on.
by 9?
Oh, okay, you said to multiply.
Yes,
multiply?
multiply 34 by
Okay.
9, right here.
Okay, okay, let me clear this. 34. You said 35 times.
No, 34 multiplied by 9. And you could say 9 times 30, and then you could say 9 times 4 and add it.
306.
Okay,
306.
306. That's correct. Now, you said D was not equal, but isn't D the same thing?
It is.
1,972 plus 306.
It is.
So,
It is.
so that's okay. So D is
It's
what you
not
got
the-
here. So it's a
that's
not,
what I said.
it's equal. So it can't be a not equal. Okay. Now what about A? What's 58 plus 9?
58 plus 9. 58 plus 9 is 65. I mean 67. I'm sorry.
Okay. So 34 times 67, that's equal to this. So it's so it can't be A because that is equal. 58 and 9 is 67, and 34 times 67 is the same, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's look at C.
Here's what matters.
34 times
Your meeting-
58.
That's what the meeting ID and it's still the same.
Hi, Miss
I'm trying to join with the tablet. You have a new meeting ID and passcode?
that was the one you made. Yes, it was.
Okay, ask her if she's got.
Miss Barbara,
Yes.
what is the joining meeting number for
836 4432 7287.
Okay, and the meeting thing is Thursday.
Capital T, Thursday, and then exclamation point following.
Okay, it's
Capital
8.
T, and everything else is lower, and then exclamation point. Thursday,
Okay.
exclamation point. That's the passcode.
One string exclamation point?
Yes,
Yes.
it's only one.
Capital T, and everything else is small,
Right,
lowercase.
836-4432.
7287.
7287. Yes, that's
All
the
right.
meeting ID.
You hear anything strange? It's me trying to.
He's trying to join in with it
Yeah,
now.
okay, no problem.
Okay, now you saying 58 time of 58, is it 58 times 9?
Yeah, 58 times 34 plus 9.
Okay.
Right? That's it. But I'm saying C says 34 times 58 plus 34 times 9. And that's exactly what we had here, right? 34 times, except they use the asterisk for the time and we use the parenthesis. So C is an equal, not equal. We already said D because you got 1972 and 306. Okay.
Yeah.
And then 58 plus 9 is the same as 9 plus 58. So E is an equal. So which one is a not equal?
Okay. And we didn't do B.
B is the not equal. Because that's saying 58 times 34 plus 9, but you multiplying 34 times 58 plus 9. So the one that's not equal is B, Catherine. B, okay? Because we went through all of them and all of them are equivalent to this 34 times 58 plus 9 plus, except B. B, you multiply by 58. So that can't be the same as multiplying by 34, okay?
Yeah, you're gonna send me this later, right?
Oh yeah, you get the whole session. You get a whole session.
Okay.
Plus I'm recording too.
Okay, all right.
So it'll be on YouTube. Now, I want to tell you something about angles that you may not know. When you add up the angles.
Hold on just for a minute. Hold on.
Okay.
I saw her first, but now I think I'm seeing.
Hold on just for a minute. Well, that's not Miss Barbara. No, that's not Miss Barbara. That's the lady that you're supposed to.
Break up those.
But okay.
Please wait to be assigned.
Police say
Okay.
held captive in their own
That's
home.
Marissa. She hasn't put you in the room.
Yeah, it says Wi-Fi or dial in. Do we do either one of those?
I did Wi-Fi.
The
I
two
pressed
teens are
Wi-Fi.
twins.
We don't have Wi-Fi here.
Well, it
but
came on the phone. That's how I got in there.
It's a phone as a phone.
Oh, okay, so I don't
Well,
know.
we'll see what happens.
Okay.
We don't know who it is.
That's the other one. I think she's back.
Agnes Week.
No, Agnes Weeks is the one.
That's the picture I'm seeing.
It's Agnes Weeks, you said?
Now I see Larissa Phillips.
That's the one. That's the one. That's the one.
She's talking back and forth to Agnes,
Okay,
but I
so
don't think they can see me.
let me see something.
Number one.
That's not us.
Saying hi.
She wait, no, she don't see. That's not us.
So then I turned off the video.
That's
You're
not us.
seeing all the classes,
No, that's not.
but I'm not hearing.
You're not gonna hear. You said you're gonna try to do something. Okay, let me get back to Miss Barbara. Let's see if you can. Okay, if you see her, she asks you, you'll see her. Hello, Miss Barbara?
Yes.
Yeah, she's not getting it on the
She's
that
not
one.
putting him in a room.
He can't hear her, and she won't be able to hear him, I guess. Okay,
You can't hear her.
no,
No.
no.
I even pressed join audio and I can't hear.
Yeah, because she's put you in the room we're in.
We'll put, because she will put you in the room. We'll put me in the room with her.
Hi.
She's not seeing you. Okay,
Join video.
so try.
I'm trying.
Well,
And
I
then
can text her.
she said she could text her.
Okay. Now, what name do you have on yours? What name did you put? Do you put Catherine Kelly or you put your name?
Yeah. I put Catherine Kelly. That's what it was when I did this one, Catherine Kelly.
Yeah, but what did your husband do when he put his on the
Oh,
tablet?
he going by mine. He's going by mine.
So
my-
okay, so
that's
there's
my
another Catherine Kelly coming up. Okay, so I can find out if Larissa can put that other Catherine Kelly in the same room.
No,
Okay.
it's me. It's two. But it's because I'm
Yeah,
on
you
my-
on the phone, but
Right.
you will also want to be on the tablet, right? So we
Tablet.
know that the tablet
Yeah.
works. So
Okay.
all right. So let me text her and see if she can. Okay. Let me text her. Okay, contacts.
You already dialed in, that's how you're hearing the audio.
Mhm.
So we'll leave that. And you don't want me to start the video, right?
If we could because if we could, that's what we want to do.
Let's see if she can do it.
Start video.
I don't know if she can.
Okay, that's me.
Please.
Hi.
She see you?
Does anybody see me? I have headphones on,
Can you-
but I still can't hear her.
because she can't see you, I guess.
Join audio.
They join
Okay,
audio.
the second.
But you don't want me to be seen. I don't want to be seen. So
I'll start video. On the right, trying. to join audio. Can you see me at all?
No, I can't see you.
she says she
The
can't
second
see you.
Catherine Kelly, that is
The second one is
on a tablet. I'm sending her a text. I hope she's teaching a class, so I don't know.
She understands. I wrote on a pad trying to join audio, and she's trying to do something.
she can hear you now.
No, she still can't hear me.
Oh, I thought you said you was gonna try something before, remember? Before you started it.
Well, I'm sending her a message. So
She understand. I think he said she understand.
Yes, I wrote Wi-Fi or dial in.
I'll just text her. I hope she can see it. I'd say put the second Catherine Kelly that's on the tablet and I'll break that room. So once that happens, then I should be able to see another Catherine Kelly on the screen.
Wi-Fi. She says Wi-Fi. Okay, I did Wi-Fi, but I don't have Wi-Fi capabilities here at the house. That shouldn't be a problem. I see her quite well. I just can't hear her. But she said to do Wi-Fi. I did press Wi-Fi. I'm gonna use my personal phone and see if, turn on my Wi-Fi. and
Okay,
see It'll clone into my Wi-Fi.
all right. So you did see a communication from her.
Yes, your name is changed to Catherine Kelly student.
Yes,
Yes.
that's what they had on
I'm
there
gonna
before.
write correct my wife.
He is not connected to the audio. That's what she texted me back. You're not connected to the audio.
You're not connected to the
Raymond,
audio.
you're not connected to the audio. She texted me back.
Okay.
Yes. Join breakout room. Join.
Can you connect to the audio?
I'm gonna try. Back
Okay.
to just start joining room 2. This may take a few moments.
Okay, now I see two Catherine Kellys.
Got it.
Okay. All right.
Got it again. I see you.
Okay, Raymond, I think I see you. I see you.
You see me?
Yes, you on video. Yeah.
Okay, I'm on
Yeah.
video.
See, you see me waving, right?
Yes.
Yes, I see you.
Now,
Okay. All right. So can you see my screen?
And I see your screen. I see work on the screen.
Okay.
I see a little thumbnail window.
All right.
It's going off and on. It's intermittent. I want to know why, because I have these headsets on. Why can't I hear audio? What am I doing wrong?
He said you don't click on the window. It says audio on the side over there. Don't it say audio on the side?
But you said you can hear me.
Because I'm on,
Because
you're on
you're
the
on the
cell
phone with
phone.
me.
Cell
No,
phone.
no. Stop talking, Catherine. Can you hear me, Raymond?
Not at all.
Oh, see, that's the problem. You don't have the audio.
The audio is on that side over there. You see audio? And you see audio. It's not on there.
Are you on okay. You're not on mute, are you?
No, I'm not.
You can't even see it.
Is there a way to get into the settings
Uh
of the Zoom? Okay, got a mini menu, and I see where it says join audio,
yes.
and I'm gonna push that.
You join audio.
It did something.
Join audio.
It says connecting to audio. That's what I said. See here. Let's see if you're going to be able to connect. It says connecting to audio.
Let's give it a moment. Let's see if it actually does do that.
Yeah, we'll know if you can hear me.
I
'Cause I
see
certainly hear you.
and I see your work.
Okay. But then
Wi-Fi. Try Wi-Fi.
you
Yeah.
can't hear me.
Try Wi-Fi. Then.
I did that.
It's still saying connecting to audio.
Then pick the number to dial, but this won't dial because it's not a phone.
That's fine.
Yeah, this tablet is not a phone, but you
other
said the other
one,
tablet.
yes, that's how I
It
used
used
to
to
do the work.
work, right?
Yes. I'm gonna have to probably take that one back.
But you don't have to dial. And once you put in
It says dial. It says dial the number and whatever. When I do it on the tablet, I guess I'm gonna have to do.
Then pick a number for the phone to dial.
I guess you
And it's got a list of
one
numbers.
866.
well, the Zoom does have a list of numbers and you dial the numbers and then you put in the ID and the passcode.
Okay,
Oh, really?
so try that.
Yes.
We didn't know that. We could have
Yes,
did that.
there are numbers. I'd have to go out to get them.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there's a series of numbers you can dial. From
The number that you got for the meeting, that's the number that I was trying to dial. Try the one that for the meeting number that's there. The meeting number, and then the third up there.
That she just gave me?
Yeah, the one that number. Cause I tried it, but it didn't go before
Yeah,
on the
try
tablet.
dialing the number and see if it asks you for an ID. Put an ID and then a passcode and see if then we can hear you on the audio. Or if you can hear me on the audio, because I can hear you.
It's saying pick a phone number to dial, but it will not allow me to dial.
It lists some
But I
numbers.
think it's gonna keep working. I'll try to work this out.
Okay, Miss Barbara. but the
Okay,
one thing-
so, all right, so let's go back, Catherine, to the
to the
screen.
triangle, two
Two
triangles.
angles of a triangle measure 15 degrees and 85 degrees. What is the measure of the third angle? Now, three angles, the sum of the three angles on the triangle add up to
Mhm.
180. Okay, so the
Yes.
sum of the three, let me just put. Now, you have two angles,
Yes.
15 degrees and 85.
Yes.
That adds up to what?
That adds up that's not the multiply, right?
No, adding. 15
Okay.
plus 85 is what?
Is 100. No,
It's
no,
100. No, it's 100, right?
It's 100, yeah.
Now, if you need another 80 degrees to get 180, what's the measure of the third angle?
It gotta be 90.
What is it?
90?
No, you told
Oh,
me
wait a minute.
15 and
I'm sorry,
85.
You know what
told
it
me
was?
that was, go ahead.
100. That was 100.
Okay, so
Okay.
let me just put that there. So 15 degrees plus 85, let me just put plus. And you told me that was 100. That's correct.
Okay.
Let's put that equal. Okay, so that's equal 100. So let me just copy
Okay.
that
Let me
there and put
see.
100 there. Okay, so if the three angles add up to 180, what's the missing third angle?
What's the
How many
okay? Wait,
degrees?
hold on. Is it 80?
It'll be 80, right? Because it'd just be 180 minus 100.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just take 180. That's the sum of the three angles.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's put that there.
You hear?
And let's
Yeah,
take,
that's yeah.
okay, this is minus 100. Okay, so that's minus 100. Let's put 100 here. Okay. And what is that equal to, Catherine?
180. Wait a minute. 100.
No, 180 minus 100.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. 100.
180 minus 100.
And these 100.
No, subtract 100 from 80. What's that
Oh,
equal?
it'd be 80.
That's
80.
right,
80.
because you told me that
80.
before,
I'm
right?
sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, okay, so that would be
Hmm.
80. Let's put that there and make that 5 a 0, and that's your answer. So what answer is that? A, B, C, or D?
It's okay. It's D.
D, okay. So answer D. NSWR-D. Okay. So that's a rule now. When you the three angles, they add up to 180. So if you know two angles, you know the third one. Get the sum of those two angles and subtract them from 180. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. Now let's go to number 3.
Number 3 or number 4? Oh, I see it.
Number
Okay.
3. Read number
I got
3,
it.
Catherine.
If 5 ounces is equal to 140 grams,
Mhm.
2 pounds of ground meat is equal to how many grams? Hold on.
Okay. Now, do you know ounces, grams, equivalent?
Not
Ounces in
that
a
great.
pound? How many ounces in a
Yeah.
pound? You know how
2,
many ounces?
16.
Yes, very good. 16 ounces. So let's just put that there. 16 ounces equal 1 pound. Right. Now, if you had 2 pounds, how many ounces would that be equal to?
32.
Okay, so 32 ounces, that's right, multiply both by 2, right? So 32 ounces equal 2 pounds. Now, if 32 ounces is equal to 2 pounds, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so 32 ounces equal to 2 pounds, 5 ounces equal to 140 grams. How many 2 pounds will equal to how many grams?
Mm.
Okay, so well, actually, I wanted you to look up grams and ounces.
48.
You have okay.
Yes.
Can you use your other phone?
Yes, I can use it. What the hold on, let me see if I can get it back. Okay. Hold on, it's doing this crazy stuff again. Both phones are going to whack. Okay, let me find okay. Now, what do you want say I should do?
Find how many grams are in an ounce.
Hold on. You can find that by the multiplication.
No, 1 ounce
Wait a minute.
equal, we'll just say 28 grams. Okay. So 32 ounces would be how many grams?
Okay, hold on for me.
Or you could really use a ratio. You didn't really have to do this. 5 ounces is 140 grams. Then 32 ounces would be equal to how many grams? You didn't have to know ounces and grams. You could do what we call ratio and proportion. You remember ratio proportion, Catherine?
Nope. No, I been a
Okay.
while.
All
It's
right.
been
So
a while.
let's just take 5
Hold on.
ounces, 140 grams, and 2 pounds. Let's just underline that. Okay. So here's the way you would set it up. Put 5 ounces, okay, over 140 grams. Okay. This is a ratio. We could set the ratios equal.
I
So
like
that's
that.
140 grams.
I forgot this.
You don't really need this.
No,
I'll take that out.
no.
That ounce equal grams you don't need. Okay. Now let's put this. Now we said 2 pounds was what, 32 ounces?
Yes.
So let's just put equal 32 ounces. And that's over, we'll call it in grams. All right. In,
Mhm.
because that's what we're looking for. We call it any variable we want, right? So in grams. Now, this when you set two ratios equal, we call them ratio proportion. You just put it here, ratio proportion. That's setting two ratios equal to each other. So one ratio is 5 and 140. The other ratio is 32 and n. So you can set them equal to each other and then solve for n. So Catherine, how do you solve for n? You remember?
No, I do not.
You cross multiply.
Oh,
Remember that.
32.
You
Yes,
remember that. Cross multiply.
okay, 32.
Cross multiply. That means you what? 5 times n, 32 times 140.
Okay. Okay.
That's what cross multiply. Numerator by this denominator, numerator by this denominator.
Hold on, let me get this back up. Hold on.
All right, so that becomes 5n. I'm just doing the cross multiplication. 5
40.
n equals and 32 times 140.
Wait a minute, you said, okay.
5 multiply the numerator by the denominator of the other ratio, the numerator by the of this ratio by the denominator of this ratio. So 5 times n is just 5n, right? And 32 times 140. So multiply that out. You didn't find your calculator, did you?
No, I'm doing it by the phone.
Okay, so multiply
32
32 by 140.
That equals the 4,480. Is that it? Hold on. That don't seem right.
What did you get? 32 times 140, you got what?
Hold on, I'm seeing if it's right. Is it 4,480?
Yes, 4,480. So let me copy this.
Okay, that is it.
Okay, so 32 times 140, you got 4,480. That's correct.
Yeah.
So let's just write that. 4,480. Now that's equal to 5 times n. Now, Catherine, how do we solve for n?
You gotta put the, hold on. 5, wait a minute. You gotta multiply 5n.
Well, this is a multiplication.
Okay,
5 times n. What's the opposite of multiplication?
okay, you gotta subtract.
No,
I mean, divide.
That's right. You've got to divide both sides by 5. So
Yes.
do that. Divide that. Divide both
5.
sides by 5.
Okay,
And
so
5n over 5 would be equal to what?
5n equal to 5n, isn't that 0?
No, 5n divided by 5.
It's 1.
Just be 1n, right? So let me just, I'm going to put all this over on the next. All right. So let me just put this here. I'll just put the division there so you can actually see it. Okay, so let's put the 5 and divide it. So let me divide both sides by 5. So let's put divided by 5, and then we'll put the 5 on the right also. Because remember, to keep the equation balanced, you have to do the same things to the left that you do on the right. So this would be 5, and this would be 5. And you said that would be 1n that we could just write as n, right? So now n equals, now what's 4,480 divided by 5?
Well, you gotta divide that all.
4,480 by 5. What does that equal to?
Okay, hold up. I gotta see. Hold
Okay,
on, I
use
gotta
the
divide.
calculator.
That's what I'm doing.
4,480 divided by 5, and you get what?
Wait a minute, I can't even see where I gotta. Hold on, where's that? Why isn't it doing it?
I see your eyes looking, so I know you're seeing that.
Yeah, I see it. But can you hear me?
And I cannot turn on the audio. I see you clearly.
Yeah, you see me, but you don't have.
I know you can see me. I just
I can see you, so the visual is working.
Right.
I can see you holding up a heart.
Is the audio issue on my end, your end, or do I have to call and have them turn this tablet into a phone? That's going to be my next call. So if I'm doing something wrong, that's why I'm hoping your supervisor, Ms. Phillips, is she able to see my little note right now? Tell her to look at my note and see if it's something further on her end. That's why I told you the model of the tablet. It's a Samsung Galaxy A7 Lite, brand new. All $700 of it. And let me stop shaking so you can see that. No audio, cannot hear audio is the bottom line.
Yeah, we can hear you, but you can't hear us.
The only reason why you're hearing me now is I'm across from Kathy on the cell phone.
Oh,
You're
you're
not
on the
hearing-
phone.
Right. I'm shouting over her, and that's why you're hearing me on the phone. This is how I should be hearing you. This is plugged into the tablet.
Yeah, I
This
should
is a
be, you should be hearing on the tablet and I should be hearing you on the tablet.
Agreed.
Goes both ways, two-way conversation.
I'm gonna go try and find my regular phone headsets and see if that makes a difference. So bear with me, I'm gonna plug this out and I'm
Okay,
gonna move away. I
Okay,
haven't given up on it.
all right, okay. Now, Catherine, 4,480 divided by 5, what did you get?
896.
You got what?
896.
Okay, that's answer what?
That's answer 3.
Answer 3. Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna change these two.
Whee! I'm sorry, Miss Barbara.
That's all right, I'll change
You
these
know
to
what he
letters.
said? He in school. He loving it. He loves school.
That's good, because it can be
I
a
need a
challenge.
rub off on me.
Technology can be a challenge, I know from
Good
experience.
rub off on me.
Oh, let's see,
Okay.
C, let's see. And D
Ah,
and E. Okay, let's go E.
I got to get back on the board with the math. I let it slack.
Yeah,
I
so
did.
N is 896. That's answer
That's answer C.
C. Very good. All right, Catherine.
I'm
Wonderful.
trying.
Very good, Catherine. Now I want you to look at some graphs, okay?
Okay.
Don't worry, you're not neglected for writing. I got a writing exercise for you. I don't want you to feel bad. You know what I mean? Okay. Catherine, don't you laugh. Now you know you've been falling down on your writing now.
Very
So we
much.
gotta
Very much.
bring you back up to par, all right? Okay,
Mhm.
now you see this graph. Which year
Yes.
did the most children take swimming lessons?
Okay.
Now,
Let me-
you see
Can
this
you-
graph?
Can you hear me, Miss Barbara? Miss Barbara,
Yes.
he said something to you.
Listen, I need to know exactly what you just did cross multiplication with her.
Yes.
Is that fraction? Because what I'm gonna do
Yeah.
is we get on purple math and I can slowly wean her, not let everything you teaching her go to waste. She can't just rely on hitting you up once a week. I've gotta get with her and push it a little bit.
Yeah,
So-
you're right. Purple Math is a good site.
Yeah, now what's the category that you're covering right now? Is it fraction or algebra?
No, we're covering actually basic math.
Basic math? Okay.
Yeah,
Right
we're
now.
covering basic
Get
math.
back up to
Yeah, 'cause I
speed.
see you with
Well,
the
there's some algebra involved because actually you can't really get away from algebra. Now there was algebra involved right here when we solved for N. That's algebra.
Yes. it is.
Yeah, once I heard you go South Korean, I start to
Yeah,
think.
that's algebra. Okay.
You know
But
what?
this is considered basic math though, and it does
Right
have
now.
some algebra, but nothing really intricate so
Trying to
much.
bring me
Okay?
back up because I fell
All
back
right.
down.
Don't mind me. I'm going to be looking into the Zoom.
Okay.
Actually, can you see this?
Yes.
I'm gonna have $30 on it. I am serious about
No.
it. Serious
Yeah,
about it.
there's got to be a reason. Now, you're not the first one to have that problem. Somebody else had that same problem. And what did they
Okay.
do? And I think they had to go to their carrier or something.
Oh, did you find out? Is there still a table of seating?
I think there was somebody else had that problem, and but
She
then
didn't-
actually though they switched to a desktop computer, and they could get in better actually.
So
But
you might have to look
but
into
they
that.
still are facing some problems with the desktop. But it's not related to Zoom. I think it's their desktop of how they have it set up. All right.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Now, Catherine, you see this graph?
Yeah.
On the left, the number of children in hundreds taking swimming lessons. So this is in hundreds. So when you see an 8, that's 800, right?
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. This thing that's
Can you see that graph?
Hold on. Give me a minute. My phone just went to something else. Hold
It
on.
died.
No, it just went out of Zoom just now. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Let me just hold on. Just give me a minute. Let me get you back on it. Now I see you. Okay.
Okay, you see the
Here's
graph,
problem
right?
for it. Yes.
So
Which one?
this horizontal is our X axis,
Mhm.
right? And this
Yes.
vertical is what? What do we call this vertical?
Dang, I forgot.
What variable?
Horizontal?
That's
No,
the
not
Y.
that.
No. This is the Y line, vertical. The horizontal is the X line. Got it?
Yes, vertical, horizontal.
Let's see if I can,
One,
let's see if I can, let's see if my whiteboard is working. Okay, here we go. All right, you see, oh, can you see the whiteboard?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm drawing here. All right, this is X vertical. This
Let's see
is
the X.
this is I'm
Okay.
sorry, horizontal. This is Y vertical. So
Horizontal.
whenever you have your coordinates, X is horizontal, Y is vertical. So
Yeah.
if I put, let's see, let me just put some numbers here. So this is a 1.
I remember that.
Remember, this is a 2,
I'm sorry.
and this is a 3. All right.
I think it's a negative thing.
Okay. Now, well, down below this horizontal line, these are negative. On the left side, negative, but we're not going to look at negative. We're going to look at positives now. So let me put here a 1, a 2, and a 3. Okay. Now, Catherine, I'm going to put a point right here.
Okay. Okay.
What's the value of X? What's the value of Y?
Y is positive 3.
And what's the value of X?
X is a positive 3.
No.
Isn't it? Wait a
No,
minute.
this is a 3.
This is at the
And
end right
if you
here.
come down here, what is that?
Oh, positive 2.
Okay, now you always put X before Y. Never
Okay.
Y before X. When you put the point
Okay.
on your
That now.
coordinates, you put X and Y. All right, so the X goes first. So let me give this a letter. This is point I'm calling A.
A.
So what is A equal to in terms of X and Y?
X and Y would is equal to 5.
No. You've got to tell me
Positive 5.
X and you got to tell me Y. You don't add them. You just tell me the points. So the X point is what?
3. No, 2.
2. Right here. That's the X. So you put the 2. And what's the Y point?
It's a 3.
That's it. Very good, Catherine. So if I say, what are the coordinates of the point A? You put A equals parentheses 2, 3.
Okay.
So I want you to be able to read these coordinates, right? Now, if
That's
I'm
what
on the
remember.
line itself, this is a 0,
Yes, that's
right?
0.
If I'm on this line, it's a 0, right?
Yes.
So let me just put a point right here. Okay. I'll put a point right here, and I'll call this B.
Okay, B.
Now, what is B equal to? Give me
B,
X
B
first,
is,
and then give me Y.
X is 1.
X is 1, because there's the 1 right there. What is Y?
Y is 3.
No.
Wait a minute, hold up. Y, where's Y at? That's 1.
That's the 1. There's the X. What is Y?
Y is 3.
No, I'd have to be up here.
Yeah, that's Y is 3. 2.
No. Nope. Y is 0.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
If I'm on the X line, Y is
that's
0.
Right, 0. That's right.
Right, I'm sitting right here on the X line. If I'm on the X line, Y is 0. If I'm on the Y line, then what? X is 0. In other words, suppose I'm right here.
Right there.
I'm
That's
putting
2.
I'm putting another point, right?
That's 2.
I'm calling this C.
Okay,
Okay,
C.
Catherine, what is C equal to? Give me X first.
Oh, that what first?
No, X goes first. Remember,
X is
X
1.
followed by Y. So
1.
what's the value of X right here?
It's 2.
No,
Is a point. C is
if I'm on the Y line, X is 0.
I keep okay because I'm seeing the 2. Okay, I'm sorry.
And the
I think-
Y, you seeing the 2,
I
that's
keep
right, but
forgetting.
the 2 is the Y,
That's what-
Catherine. So I'm
Okay,
putting
in
the 2 here. You got it?
When it's in the Y, is 0.
If
And when
if
it's
I'm on
okay.
the X line, the Y is 0. If I'm
Okay, I
actually
got you.
on the line itself, something is
Okay.
0. If I'm on the
Yeah.
Y line, my X is 0.
Okay.
So
and
this
then
is 0 and the Y is 2.
2. Okay,
Got
I
it?
got it. I got
Got
it. I
it?
got
Okay. So that's why I wanted to do this on the, okay. So let's go back to our,
I have to tell me about it. I haven't been doing the math like this in a while. That's why.
yeah, I
I
know.
should go back to my book. I got it all there.
Yeah, I know. See, we haven't done this in a bit. So it's,
Yeah,
it's
so
like
I
a
catch up.
refresher, really. So
Yeah.
now, Catherine, look at this graph. You have the number of children taking swimming lessons in
There it is.
hundreds,
Okay.
and then you have the year that they're taking it, right?
Okay,
Now,
I got it.
the first question, which year did the most children take swimming lessons? Look
Okay,
at the
I did
graph.
this one before too.
I know you did. Which year did they take most lessons?
1995.
That's right, 1995. So if we go up here, that would be answer what?
I don't see it. I don't see the answer.
On the other
I just-
side.
Okay, number 5.
Okay, answer 5. I just leave it there with the numbers. Okay, 5. Now, between which years did you get your largest decrease in children taking swimming lessons? In other words, it went down. So where did your
Yes,
largest
remember.
decrease occur?
Decrease. Okay, I'll tell you in a minute. Okay.
What 2 years?
Okay, wait just a minute. I'll
So,
tell you.
and you would be between those years. So if you can
1990 and 1993.
decrease, I mean, it went
That's what
down.
That's what I'm doing. I'm looking at it.
Looking over here, where did it go down?
1990.
90 is
That's
going up. 91 is
Oh,
higher.
wait a minute.
92
minute.
is higher. Where is it decreasing?
1993. 1993.
So between what years?
1993 and 1994.
That's an increase.
It is.
See,
93 and-
93, 94 went up.
Okay, so it gotta be. Let me look at it again. 1993.
Decrease. In
I
other words,
have it
went
went
down.
1993.
Between which year? Remember, your choices are 2 years.
Let me look at it right. It dropped 1994 and 1993.
That's an increase.
Not, I'm looking at it this way. You said 1993 is one of them.
Yeah,
right?
it's one of them, but 94 is an increase. It went up.
Just like 1992 went up.
Between which year did the biggest decrease take
1990.
place?
1990, 1993.
Give me 2 years. Between which year did the largest decrease?
1992 and 1993.
That's it, because you can see it went down here.
Looking at it. Okay, that one look like it had
got
been-
it?
Okay, I
Yeah.
got it now.
Up here it's about 4, right? Here it's about
Yeah.
2. So the biggest
That's
decrease was
1992.
between, look at it on the X line here,
Yeah.
between 92 and 93, and that would be answer what, Catherine?
Let me see. It's 3.
Answer 3. That's right. Very good. So you see it now, the increase, and you
Yeah.
can tell the increase,
Yeah,
because
you
if the
did
dot is
before.
higher, that's an increase. If it's lower, it's a decrease. Okay.
You remember, I did this before. I don't know
I
why.
know you did. I know you
I
did.
did it.
Right. Okay.
I'm
That's
messing
why I
up
say it's a
here.
refresher. Okay. Now we are going to some writing, Catherine, some reading and some
Oh, no.
writing, your very favorite task. Your very favorite task. Now,
You know what? My husband over here cracking up. He's doing his hand.
Love it. Put it, give it to him. We'll put pepper on it.
Hey, shut up and get out of here now.
okay, new share. Now, I want to give you something to read, and then I want you to
You
write
got that
something.
black book over there?
Okay. All right. So,
No,
okay.
never mind. Never mind. I don't know what's that.
Can you read what's on the screen?
Hold up, I'll tell you just. Yes, college prep writing and math fall term 2022. Yeah.
Okay. Now, I want you to read this. I'll read it
Okay.
along with you. And then I have
Okay.
some questions you're going to.
Okay, hold on. Let me
Well,
see.
okay.
There's the beginning. Okay.
Okay.
It says,
So you're going to read this, then you're going to answer your sister who has reservations about children and infants taking the vaccine. She's saying it causes autism. And a lot of people think that, right?
Yes, they do.
Autism. Okay. So you're reading through this, you're going to be able to write a letter to her and convince her whether this is really true. So this is what you'll read. Okay, but let me go to your writing here. Let's see. Well, new share. I want you to, okay, writing prompt. Okay, here's the prompt. Okay, now here it is. The prompt, and it's based on what you read. Okay, we'll go back to that. Some parents are concerned about administering vaccines to their infants and children because they believe vaccines can lead to autism. Your sister, who is currently pregnant, is considering not vaccinating her child. Think about whether you agree or disagree with her plan to not vaccinate her child. Think about the advantages and disadvantages of vaccinating a child and what the scientific literature says. Write a letter to your pregnant sister in which you state your opinion on the decision to not vaccinate. Include enough specific details to support your opinion and to convince your sister that your position on the issue is correct. Now, that's why I gave you some scientific information. Okay, so let's go back to that. Okay, that's why I gave you this information. This came from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, called CDC. And that's our leading science-based service organization that protects the public's health. It's been around for more than 70 years. Okay. And we've been having vaccinations for quite some time, right?
Yes.
Now, so you're going to read through this, and then you're going to list some things that support what you're telling your sister. All right.
Center for Disease Control, Prevent, CDC. That part up there, or with the part where it says vaccination.
This first paragraph is telling you where this information came from.
Okay.
CDC they did research studies and they came up with what you're seeing here. And it's giving you advantages, like here. Vaccines help protect infants, children, and teens from serious diseases. Now, think of some of the diseases that our children have been vaccinated against. What are some of them?
From the coronavirus.
Before that.
Chicken pox.
Yep, chicken pox.
Yep. The mumps,
mumps, whooping cough. Yeah, smallpox. There have been several vaccines that children have to have before they go to school, right?
Yes.
You have to show that they've been vaccinated because you don't want them affecting other children in school. All right. Now, when you think of autism, what comes to mind, Catherine?
That the child is slow, like um, how could I put it? Oh God, they have problems.
What's the main
Um,
problem with because I have a niece with a daughter who's autistic, and one of her main problems is communication.
and it
Uh,
could another one could be like when they hit themselves in the head.
well,
Um,
this yes, sometimes they can injure themselves
and
because I know another person that had a autistic child, and that child had to wear a helmet.
oh yeah, I see how
Yeah.
some of them,
Yes.
but
Yes.
especially kids in these places that adult places they have them too. Some of them there too.
Oh, yes. Yes. Because autism is something you don't really grow out of, right?
Yes,
But
that's true.
yet, there are some autistic people who can do a job. Because
Yeah,
for one thing about autistic children, they generally don't mind doing jobs that other people think are below them. You know, they
yeah,
don't mind doing something over and over. Well, some of them more challenged, but some of them don't mind doing something, repetitious type jobs. They
yeah.
don't mind
And the
doing it.
one, I know one young man that works at Shop and Stop. He he take the shopping carts and put them in their place,
Hmm.
and he put take the food that the people don't want. He pick it up and put it in the shopping cart and put it back on the shelf, like
Okay.
that stuff like that. I seen that,
Yes. They
and
taught him what to do, and he's probably very proud of what he does.
he rides the bus to work there. He takes the bus. I meet him sometime on the bus.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yes.
But it's amazing their memories sometimes. I have a cousin with an autistic child, and they were amazed. He traveled with his brother to the Bronx to visit his grandparents. And
Okay.
somehow he got lost from his brother in the train. And to go to the Bronx, I think they took a train and maybe two buses. And the
Wow.
brother was very upset. He went to the police and he was very upset. But that child had memorized how to go.
Oh,
And
that's good.
when they tracked him down, you know where he was?
At his grandparents.
At his grandmother's in the kitchen. He had made his way there.
Wow.
He had made his way there. Mikey made his way on his
Wow.
own, traveling train and buses. And his older brother was so upset. He just knew he was lost. And so he had been paying attention. He memorized what he had to do.
That was good
Yeah,
too.
he probably memorized the name of the bus and he knew where he had to get the bus. He knew where to get off the bus. And everybody was just so amazed. Mikey made his way from Queens to the Bronx on his own.
Oh, that was good.
But another thing about autistic children, and they become autistic adults, is usually they're very skilled in something.
Yeah.
Like Mikey is very good in math and computers.
Get
In
out of here.
fact,
Wow.
yes, his cousins were just amazed. Look how fast Mikey did that. I'm still working on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they may be lacking in other things, but
Okay.
sometimes they are like leaders in things that you may not think they would be. Okay.
Yes, I know.
Yeah. But you
Wow.
but usually people know when their child is autistic, even when they're little, like even under 2, because there are certain milestones that children should reach at certain ages. And if they don't reach those, then you become concerned. All right. Like if you
Mhm.
say they should be walking at least by a year and a half and they hit 3 and they can't walk, right?
Yes.
and there's no
Absolutely.
kind of disease that might be preventing them from walking, then you say, well, we better do some tests here because maybe they're autistic. And then some children start saying certain words, right?
Yes, they
But
do.
but if they don't start saying these milestone words, then you figure something must be wrong. That's how they figure out that we better get a test on the ASD, the autism spectrum disorder.
Mhm.
All right. Because
Yeah.
the government has set up, CDC has set up some milestones that children should reach by a certain age. And if they don't, then you've got to do some study to find out why. Okay, so Catherine, this is for you to read. You can read this out of class, all right? And here's what the CD says. Vaccine ingredients do not cause autism. Okay,
Mhm.
they've done a lot of research on this, and they find no relationship between any of the ingredients in the vaccine and
Okay.
autism. Okay, so you can use this when you write your letter to your
Mhm.
sister because you're doing this. Uh, now, this is not your real sister, of course, but the
Mm.
letter is to a sister who is kind of apprehensive about her children taking the vaccine. And there's some feel that way about the COVID, right? They
Yes,
don't
they
they
do.
they don't want their children to take the COVID.
Wow.
Yeah, there's some that won't. They said, Joe, I'm not sure that this COVID vaccine is really ready because they developed it so fast. You know, people are feeling that it's not the way to protect their children. And you know, they weren't giving the children the vaccine at the beginning because they had to develop a vaccine for the children.
Yes,
Okay,
they need.
they couldn't give them the adult vaccine. All right,
Yes.
but it's important because just think about the flu.
Yes, she had to take the booster shot too.
The flu, you could have an epidemic
Yeah.
if you didn't do the
Yes.
flu shots, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I got my flu shot a week ago. And then
Hmm.
I got my COVID second booster actually
Yeah.
this week.
Oh wow.
And my
I know.
pneumonia shot that you don't have to take every year, but I got a pneumonia shot and a COVID second booster the same day. Lady said, you want it in one arm, one other? I said, no, just put it in one arm. I figure I just only want one arm to be so. Yeah, but it was okay. It worked out all right. So I've
Oh, that's
taken
good.
two boosters, the two shots, and so because you know, we as older people have to be more, cognizant of what's going on because we can get diseases that could cause us serious problems versus a younger person not having serious problems, right? So that's why I go ahead and get mine because I know I would be more susceptible to serious problems. When you think
Yeah.
about the people that get COVID and some of them die, right? They're
Yes.
usually the
Yeah.
older people, right?
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, I had an uncle died of COVID just about a little
Wow.
over a month ago. He was
Oh,
90, he was 95, a World War II
oh,
veteran.
wow.
A
Oh
World War
God
II
bless.
veteran. My mother's
Sorry to
youngest
hear
brother.
that.
Yeah, my mother's youngest brother. He was a World War II veteran. And he was on a ventilator. And finally, my brother, who was in charge of him, they were ready to shut it off, but they didn't really have to because he got so weak until he just died on his own. But he lived a
Oh, wow.
good life. He lived a good life.
Yes.
Okay.
I know,
So,
right?
Catherine, you know your homework, right?
Yes. You want me to write answer this?
Yeah, you're going to read this research
Mhm.
and
Yes.
let me go back to your actual assignment. It's a prompt.
Do you know the
Okay.
phone number to the family?
So let me,
No. Double no.
no, that's not it. Okay. New, okay. Writing
It
prompt.
should be in there. If you're looking at things, look it up.
Okay. This is your writing prompt. from that research data, right?
Okay,
So, and I put so you should really at least fill up these blanks that I left here. So
okay
you're
then.
gonna read the research data,
Uh-huh.
and then you're gonna state your opinion. Now you could say not to vaccinate, or you could say vaccinate, but whatever issue you use, you want to use the research data to convince your
Okay.
sister of your position. You got it?
Yes, yes, I got it.
All right.
So that's the homework. That's due next
That's your
Thursday.
homework.
When do I
You
supposed to?
wait, I
Next
sent you
Thursday?
homework, Catherine, and you didn't answer me. I asked you what email address should I use. I've got about 4 email addresses for you. And I asked you which one should I use. You didn't answer me
Oh,
back.
you know what? I got the one where you say you got the phone numbers. Which phone number do you want me to use? But I never got that one about what
No, I
email.
just sent it this week. So what
I didn't
address
see
do you
it.
want me to use? Catwoman, or you want me to
Yeah,
use Catherine Kelly?
you can use Catwoman.
Catwoman? Okay.
CK at
Yeah, I have
E.
that one. I have that one.
But
Catwoman.
I
So,
do get
cause,
it from the other one too. Sometimes I see it in the other one. I use it on the other phone when you use it. When you send it there. I
but
get it on both.
I sent you some homework. You didn't send me back. So
The
that
last week one I
homework,
did.
yeah, what happened?
Ask her if you got Clark Kent, not Anderson.
Do
Email.
you got do you still have my husband's Clark Kent dot Anderson
Catherine, I'm
at
not gonna do
Gmail?
that. I'm not gonna
No,
do
he
that.
said,
I have
okay,
done that. I've sent it to him, and I still don't hear from you. So I'm sending it to Catwoman. You
okay,
check
so
your
okay, no
email,
problem.
right?
Okay, yes, I do. And this other one with the Gmail, let me see the other one that you sent to that phone.
I usually put 2 of them on when I send you
Yes,
something. I put
yes, I gave you the
Catwoman, and then I put
516.
another one with Gmail. So
Okay, the Gmail. Okay, which Gmail you send on?
I don't know. Like I say, I've got 4 different.
Okay, just do it, but Catwoman, the one that you got. Okay. Last week we was gonna do homework, but I didn't get to finish it. I was sending that one in over the weekend. This other one that I got from
The
you.
one that I
Okay.
sent you. Okay, that's the priority one. That you should send me. Now, what we're looking at now is not due next week.
When
You're
does
gonna
it
get
do?
2 weeks on this one, the one on the
Okay,
vaccine.
good.
So it
Okay,
gives
2
you
weeks.
time to go through the research data. Maybe you want to research something on your own on it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
You may want
All
to
right.
research something on your own. So that homework is not due next week. That's due the
Okay.
following week. So
Okay. So
today is what, the 20th? Then we have
yes.
the 27th. Then we enter November. So that one would be due in November.
Okay.
All right. But the one
Okay.
that's due this week
I
is
gotta
the one
attend
that
it.
I sent you before. Those, I think it
Okay,
was like
I'm
about
gonna
3
have to.
questions.
Yes, I would do that and do the math too. And I will send it. I promise I'll send you it Saturday. Is that
Okay.
okay?
Yeah, that's
I will
fine.
just
That's fine. But
work
like I
that
say, the vaccine one, you may want to
2
do
weeks.
some more research on that one. That one's
Yeah.
not due until not the next class, the one after that, which will be in November.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, because
That give me time.
I want you to be able to research things on the internet. So
Yes.
I was
Okay.
originally just gonna let you look it up, but I said, well, let me prime you, get you started. So I gave
Okay.
you some of the research that's been done
Okay.
with vaccine on
Okay.
children and infants, and you can actually look for more information if you like. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Now, I think I have a grammar thing I want to do. Let's see. Grammar practice. Okay. Now we're doing some grammar practice. You see that, Catherine?
Yes.
Search for grammatical errors in the underlined
Yes.
sections. Okay.
Yes.
Now, read the first one and tell me, just take a guess as to what is correct.
Okay. The one that says
Everyone, right.
everyone in the bank includes the manager and the tellers can wait a minute. The tellers Run to the door when the fire alarm rings.
Ran to the door now. Ran to the door.
Okay, ran. I'm sorry.
Read it again.
Run to the door.
Start with everyone.
Everyone in the bank, including the manager and the tellers,
Mhm.
ran
Ran.
I'm sorry, ran to the door when the fire alarm rang.
Okay, now if there's no error, you pick A.
Mhm.
Otherwise, you pick from B through E. So,
Okay, let me see.
all right. So,
Is it E?
no, it's not.
Hold
Why
on,
did you
wait.
pick E?
Hold on. Because I'm looking at the apostrophe up at the top. Oh, I shouldn't have even had the bracket. That's
Yeah,
wrong. No.
tellers. Well, it's not tellers like
Okay.
tellers apostrophe,
Okay.
like possessive. No, it's not.
Okay, let me see.
This one is not so easy. That's why I say just take a
Okay,
guess.
I'm gonna. Oh, it's A. It's still the same. A. Is that right?
No, it's not A. Now, what it is, and this one, you see the dash here?
I'm with the baking, right?
Then
Yes. So.
this starts with a dash. You got to end with a dash.
Oh,
So it
so
has
it's
to be
D.
D. So you
Okay.
say everyone in the bank, including the manager and the tellers, dash, and then ran to the door. No colon, no comma.
Okay,
All right.
okay.
No apostrophe. So the answer
Okay.
would be where you see the dash. So that would be answer D.
Okay. That's a D.
That wasn't an easy one, Catherine, because you generally don't use dashes that much. But I put this so you can see how dashes can be used in a sentence. But normally, if you have a dash, you got it followed by a dash. So you got the dash here, and then tellers dash ran. Okay. So the answer would be D.
D. Okay.
Okay. Now, number 2, read that one and tell me what you think it should be.
To no one's surprise, Joe didn't have his homework ready.
Okay.
I'm on it right now.
So which one do you think should be? Which one should it be? Take a guess.
Okay, it should be. Is it C?
No, remember if you have a dash, you need another dash. So it can't be C.
Wait a minute. That's right. Let me see. Let me go back.
To no one's surprise, Joe didn't have his homework ready.
Okay, I'm gonna try this again. Is it?
Thought you were about to say it. I thought it was on the tip of your tongue, Catherine.
Is it E?
That's it. I told you I thought it was on the tip of your tongue. See, one's showing possession. No one's surprise. So that would correct it. Very good, Catherine. Now let's go to number 3. I think you can get that one right too. Number 3.
If he would have read The White Birds, he might have liked William Butler.
Butler Yeats poetry.
Okay, let me see.
What answer would you say here?
Okay. Oh no. Is it C?
No, if he would have read, no.
No, okay.
How would that sound if he would have read? Put the words in there and see which one sound.
Is it E?
That's it, Catherine. E, very good. See, when you put it in there and you read it, you say, oh, that sounds a
Yeah,
lot better than say would
yeah,
have, or could have, if he had read.
that's
Very
it.
good, Catherine. So you got that one. Okay, let's go to number 4.
After the hurricane, uprooted tree
Trees.
was lying all over the place.
That says we're laying.
I'm sorry, laying.
But you got it right, though. Catherine, you got it right. Because you said you knew that lying sound better, right? So,
Yes,
see,
it's C.
you got it right because you say we're lying.
You
And
said
that's
laying.
good. That means you recognize that the trees weren't laying like a hen laying, right? They were
Yeah,
lying all over the ground. Very
yeah.
good, Catherine. You got 3 out of 4. Okay, now get the last one.
The Zoom meeting.
Okay, number
Okay.
5.
Where's 5? Oh, I
Ralph
see.
Waldo and Ralph
Emerson,
Waldo Emerson. Okay,
1803 dash. You going up to? Okay.
yeah, I'm going down. Okay,
Okay,
Ralph
gotta come down.
Waldo Emerson.
The
Keep
great
going.
translate
Transcendentalist. Transcendentalist.
transcendentalist.
Transcendentalist.
Transcendentalist.
Put the syllables together. Transcendentalist.
Okay.
Put it together. Say it again.
Transcendentalist.
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 Okay.
Okay. Okay. Philosophilis.
No, philosopher.
A philosopher. I'm sorry.
Philosopher.
Wrote in his essay, self
Reliance.
reliance
Mhm.
of the need for an individual to develop his
Capacities.
capacity.
Capacities. Capacities.
Capacities.
That's it. Okay.
Okay, let me see. Okay, let me see.
So which one would you say? Reliance is the name of the essay.
So it should be. Is it B?
No, it's not B.
Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Oh, no, no, no. Okay. Let me see.
Nothing has been done since we got the new tablet. We have not been able to join the class since we got the new tablet.
B.
No, it's not B.
Wow, getting a lot of it, huh? It's going up. Hold on. After a while, ain't gonna be numbered. It gotta be D.
No.
C. That's it.
No.
Wait a minute. I said B. You said no.
I said no.
So it gotta be A.
That's it. You don't
I
need.
thought I said A.
I didn't hear you say
no.
A. You said A?
Yes, I had said A.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear A, Catherine. So you got that one right. Okay. I didn't hear you because I think you said B first, and then you said.
And then I said A. You said no.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear the A. Well, it is A because you don't need. See, this is an essay, so you don't need any comma or colon or semicolon. You don't need that before the quotes. All right, because it's an essay, and when it's in quotes, that tells you it's an essay, something, you know, that's a reading or whatever. So you don't need a comma or a colon or a semicolon. So A, just the way it's written, self-reliance. Okay, got it?
Yeah.
From
Yes,
English.
thank you.
Okay, very good, Catherine. So you had 4 out of 5. That's very good. Let me put that
Okay.
here. 4 out of 5. Correct. And that's 80%. And that's excellent. Very good, Catherine.
Thanks.
Doing good. Okay. Now let me
Okay.
see. I think I had another. Let's see.
I'm
Did I
gonna
have
try to
another?
do this right. Hold on. I'm gonna go out to settings.
No, I think that's, let's see, writing prompt.
And then I'm gonna go to apps.
Let's see. Okay, so we did that one.
And now I'm
Okay.
gonna scroll down to Zoom.
All right. So I think we're gonna stop here. We've done.
Okay.
Okay. Catherine, you did really good. Now you know what your homework is, right?
Yes.
Let me
My phone, okay, 204 megabytes.
Okay.
okay.
You're gonna send me the work that I'm supposed to do, and like you always do, right?